Hello, welcome to Market Analysis channel. Today I will be doing analysis on Celer network. I'll be starting my analysis from bottom to the top, and I'll be starting from point 5. When you look at our chart, at point 5, that was the last resistance zone made by Celer network, and it has this huge reversal bar. It tells us, and the bar has a very huge volume as well, about 2 billion. That tells us that sellers gain strength and sellers are now in control, and they send the price of Celer network downward. They send it to the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average show an upward bar which feels like it's going to stop the downward pressure, but it failed. The sellers gain more momentum than buyers, and they finally push the price below the 50-day moving average. They send it towards the 200-day moving average. But as it's going on, it couldn't get to the 200-day moving average. It has this exhaustion bar, and the volume was less. What this is telling us is that when we have an exhaustion bar and the volume is less, it's telling us that the sellers are getting weak. They are not having enough volume to push the price downward. And that's exactly where Celer network stopped. This exhaustion bar marked the low point on Celer network, which creates another support zone around above the 200-day moving average. And from there, it has some inside bars. Let me count the inside bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It has around 6 inside bars. What 6 inside bar means based on price action is that the buyers and sellers are undecided. The sellers' strength has been weakened, and the buyers have wake up from their slumber. They haven't pushed the price up anyway, but they are not willing to give any more ground to the sellers. And what happened from there? The price starts rising. It's telling us that the buyers are now gaining control. When you look at point 5, after this explosive reversal bar and the explosive volume, when the price finally breaks the 50-day average line, the volume on the downside of the chart became less and less. It's telling us that the sellers have no more strength. They've exhausted themselves. And while the buyers are now gaining strength from the support zone, we are having upward close bar, and the volume is getting higher. This volume is above average, but it's happened at a critical point. It shows a bar that closes towards the bottom of its range, and it hit the 50-day moving average. That also marks a minor resistance zone, because the volume is huge, but the bar closes towards the bottom of the range. That's our new resistance zone. Then what happened afterwards? The few 3 bars that came up, they have very less volume. It's telling us that the sellers are weakening and the buyers are stronger. So as it is now, we need to wait for the price to rise above this mini resistance zone, which is at 0.02450. Immediately Celer network rise above this price, its upward trend will resume, and we will initiate our buy order. And our focus will be on point 5. We will wait until the price rise to that particular position, and we will see its reaction. If it finally breaks through it, we will add more to our position. So our initial entry will be above this minor resistance zone, and our additional end position will be added at above point 5. This is the analysis on Celer network. When you look at the big picture, you can see from point 1 to point 2, it's having a long time rally and a little bit correction from point 2 to point 3. Then it also have another rally from point 3, which take it to point 4. That's above point 2. It had a little correction, which pushed point 4 back to the 50-day average before it finally get to point 5. And the seller gained a lot of strength from point 5, sending it downward towards the support zone around the 200-day moving average before the buyer starts pushing the price upward again. If this analysis really helped you, subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, like the video and paste your question in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next analysis.